Hello Awkwardnauts, it's Monday and I have something I want to talk to you about. It's not like super serious really, but it's just something that I feel like you guys should know. And this is making it sound like way more of a big deal than it actually is and way like more intense than it is. So I'm just gonna tell you. I'm in grad school to be a teacher of students who are blind or visually impaired. So whether these kids are at like a special purpose school or like in a public school system, they need somebody who knows about vision impairments and how that affects like classroom learning and mobility and things like that. They need somebody who knows all of these things to like come around if they're in a public school, like come around and check up on them and just implement the services that they might need, like Braille or large print books or audio books or something like that. There needs to be a person who takes care of all that. So that is what I am learning to be. And I don't know that I've ever actually fully explained that before. I've just said, vision program, and I'm learning Braille and it's super fun, which it is. But specifically, that's what I'm doing. As for why I'm kind of doing that, it's because I have a vision impairment myself. It's called ocular albinism, which basically means that my eyes don't make the pigment that they should. So it affects a lot of different things as far as like seeing. So one of the results of that is just low vision, which means that you just can't see very well and that there's not really much that they can do to fix it. Like glasses or contacts would help a little bit, but still, even with that, it's not like perfect, like 20/20. Most people who have who need glasses or contacts fix their vision so that then their vision is 20/20, which is perfect. But mine can only be fixed to like 20/80 or 20/90, which means if you were standing 90 feet away from something, you would be able to see it, and for me to see it, I would have to be 20 feet away. So basically, how that affects like classroom learning things is I have devices, low vision aids that I use a lot to do different things. The first one that I have is called a dome magnifier. It's just, I don't know what it's made out of. It's clear and see-through, because that's what clear means, clear and see-through. I have this book, right? This is actually my Braille book. I was doing homework earlier. And so when you use the magnifier on it, you just put it right on the paper and then it makes it, oops, wrong way, just makes the print bigger. So then it helps me see regular print things. Other tool that I use on a daily basis, and I would not be able to get by like in classroom life without it, is called a monocular. This is a monocular. It's a tiny little telescope. So you look through it and you can see things that are really far away, like the board or PowerPoints or whatever you need to see that I couldn't see. Even sitting in like the front row of the classroom, sometimes, a lot of the time, I can't see what's written on the whiteboard, and sometimes I can't see what's written on the PowerPoint. So it just depends on the font and the size and everything. The last thing that I use on a daily basis, I actually use these to drive, and we haven't talked about this either. These are called bioptic lenses. So it's a pair of glasses with a telescope on the top. So this telescope, but just tinier, and you just put them on and you drive along. Haha, they look really silly. But you just drive along, do-do-do, and if you need to see something that's far away, like a stop sign or a light, like a red light or something, you can just tilt your head down and look through the telescope part. Hush, phone, I'm making a video! And then you can see whatever is really far away that you need to see. I've been thinking about making this video for a while because I realized maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago that we hadn't really talked about this at all. Like, I hadn't brought it up. And I haven't like been not bringing it up on purpose. I just haven't thought about it, I guess, mostly because it didn't come up, because like internet-based things, I don't really need them to film, so you don't ever see it. And then I haven't just like brought it up because really, I don't know. I don't feel like that's the most important thing about me. I don't even feel like it's like the top 10 most important things about me. So I never told you guys. And I also realized that I never really told you why I'm doing the school that I'm doing. So I thought that you just needed to know. And since this wasn't a theme week, I figured that this would be a good time to tell you. Now that you know all that, there you go. Ha! If you have any questions, I will answer them. Feel free to leave them down there. And I don't really have a transition between this and what I want to talk to you about next, which is that my mom and I spent this whole weekend making a birthday cake for a 2-year-old, and it's adorable and completely edible. Here are the pictures. Boom.
How do I turn this thing around? This feeling grows and it shows, but I can't slow down. Slow down.
That is all. Thank you for letting me talk to you guys about this. I love you. DFTBA. Sarah, I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. I have to go to class now.